Tony Hawkins has got a podcast. I hope he's better at this than he is washing the kit, because he was fucking useless.
We're here, we're there, we're not allowed to swear.
Yeah.
That's what my kids used to sing with the Keith Andrews song.
Someone else has told us we weren't allowed to swear either.
Oh yes, they have.
More of that later.
That actually was completely accidental, that that reference, yeah.
More of no swearing later on, Tony.
Yeah.
That bloke's turned off then already.
Women's knickers. Well,
So
he's not going to play ours, is he, anyway, so yeah, we got a very quiet night tonight.
We
No
are.
Sam had a relapse on the boil.
There's a cat at the window, Tony.
There's a cat at the window.
Shall I see if she wants to come in? You
Do you
talk
want to come in?
see if she wants to come in. She normally
Join
runs
in.
me.
It's
It's
something-
not dogs, it's cats. She's
Something
run
else
off.
to... Oh, see.
Ah, she's run away.
She's obviously heard the podcast
I'm
before.
glad. It's not dogs, Tony, it's
She wants
cats.
to come and take issue about something we said
Yeah.
that she thinks was wrong.
Thinks it was wrong.
Clearly
Swearing, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Fucking cats.
Um,
Anyway,
So we didn't have a match.
we
And
didn't, no.
who called it
You did, Tony. I
last
can't fault you.
Wednesday? Who called
You
it
did.
last Wednesday? Who stayed in bed on Saturday because
You
he
did.
thought, do you know what?
No point in going, you said
There's
it'll
no
be
point in
called off.
going. It'll be called off, and I
It
got
was.
a little bit fidgety about 1:30.
Ooh.
It apparently was very. I guess who I bumped into today. You'll never ever guess in a million years.
Now, give me a minute.
Actually, you probably would.
Give,
but-
no, give me a minute. Was it Warren Ellis who's out of the bad seeds?
Do you know what? That is so close.
And you
very,
always knew
very
it.
close.
Was it Ed Sheeran going around-
Apparently, I missed him by 10 minutes.
going around telling everyone how much money he made this year?
He'd made a few quid.
He's made
didn't
a
he?
few quid.
Made a
Right,
few
I'm having
quid.
one last guess and
Yeah.
then I'm done. Was that little woman that used to be Pete's assistant, whose name I can't remember?
Sue Dawson?
Yes.
No, it wasn't Sue
Oh,
Dawson.
well, that's me done
No,
then.
no.
That's my 3 guesses, Tony. I'm gone.
Although you're likely to hear her first rather
Oh,
than
right.
see her. Hope she never hears that. No, it was Lee Nichols. He was at the...
Oh, right. Oh,
at
he's
the-
very tall, isn't
He's
he?
very tall. He
I've
was
seen
at
him on the old pictures for the...
at the self-service at Asda at the same time as me. I completely ignored him at first because I was actually looking for a basket.
Does he recognise you?
Yeah, he said,
Yes, there is
he
that
said
bloke
all
off
right,
the
Tone. And I
podcast,
heard
look.
someone say, all right, Tone, and I thought, hold on, like delayed reaction because I really wanted a basket. And I turned around and I went, oh, sorry mate, didn't see you there. And he said that in the warm-up, he knew it wasn't going to be, probably wasn't going to be called off because when his first dive, he continued his dive
Just kept going.
across the pitch. Yeah, so he had a feeling that at that point it was going to be called off.
I'll
but
be starting it going all
it
that
was
way.
the right decision based on the fact that it did stop raining for quite a while, but that rain apparently in the warm-up was
What can you say?
yeah.
I
But
can
I was
see
right.
that. Go on.
I was right, as I'm always right.
You're
As I'm
very,
always
we're
right.
very rarely ever wrong on this podcast.
This is true, and the sooner the people
Some
accept
people
that,
will quote facts at us, but
well, you
I'm
know,
not having that.
no, within the confines of this studio and our brains, we're never wrong.
We've used your studio twice this week for podcasting.
Yes, we have.
More of what's later.
Oh, we got a treat for you.
we've-
Oh, we got a treat for you.
We're going to give you a Christmas present at the
A
end.
Christmas present, an actual Christmas. We'll have to draw the live,
Yeah.
live draw
Oh,
for
we've got
for the tracky
quiz,
top.
yeah.
Now, should we get this out of the way now? Not the draw, my confession.
I think you should do your confession
Okay,
first.
right.
Go
So,
on.
my confession, because you will not be receiving this tracksuit top. Whoever wins, you will not be receiving this tracksuit top.
Where does that tracksuit top?
It's here.
There it is. Rustle it.
It's in this Tesco's bag.
I'll be honest with you.
It's been washed.
When Tony showed me it, I was quite taken aback because it's better than I was expecting it to be.
It is. You literally
lovely,
cannot
isn't it?
buy this.
That
You
is nice.
literally cannot buy this.
That is good.
We'll describe it just in case the chap or
Well, it's
lady
very, very white.
who wins it.
So you have washed it.
I have washed it. I washed it.
It's got a
couple of days
signature.
ago.
Now that signature, Tony,
Yes.
what does it say on
Single signature.
Single signature.
On the single tracksuit top.
very
Now,
good.
I did say that I had a Mataz Koe Dumbe, one of these as
Now
well.
you did have one.
I did have one
When did you find out you didn't have one?
Monday. when I went to wash this
So if you're one of
the
the,
Dumbe one,
I'd
so
say
95%.
90% of people who ask for his, you're bag out of luck
Yeah.
if you win it.
So you're getting the Charlie McDonald sign top, but it's
Yeah, I'm
not
getting
about
it.
the signature. It's
Very
about
nice.
that bit there
Yes.
below the Sondico badge,
Game.
stitched in
Is that the game?
The game.
You didn't tell me it
02
said that,
12
wasn't it?
12.
I'm
02 12
taking a
12.
picture of that cast for
Yeah.
the Facebook.
Yeah,
I'm going to
get
do
one
it
on
now.
there. Get it on there now.
I'm
Go
going to
on.
do it with my... I don't know how to do it with this thing. I've got one of these tablet things. I don't know how it works. I'm going to take a picture of this,
Take a picture.
and you can see it in it right there.
We'll stick that up before the podcast is released, shall we? As
Yeah,
well.
that's good. That's a good. That's a good.
And shall I do a bit of that?
do a bit of that? Yeah.
Man at CNA.
Right, you know, this is the last one.
Hold on.
Hang on.
Let's do it all
Zip
the
it
way
up,
up.
Tony. Don't look scruffy.
There you go.
Not for Christmas.
Look at that, eh?
There we go.
So yes,
Those
unfortunately
pictures that
there
we've
is-
just taken, you'll see them before you hear this.
Yeah, there is no Koei Dumbe top. I think I've got a feeling it's not a home. I know it's not a home. I've got a feeling that when I found these in a store cupboard
I'll tell you what else I'm going to do.
from 6 years ago, I think I might
they
have
in a
given it
cupboard?
to. These were sitting in a
That's
cupboard
ridiculous.
for 6 years.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a picture of this hat
Yep.
with all these names in it, so
All
that
the names
people
in
think
there,
that
look at
we're
that.
not cheating, Tony.
Look at that. Look, there's the names in
So
the
we're
hat.
not cheating, and they
There
can
you
walk as
go.
well.
There you go.
No more pictures now. That's us
It's a
done.
lovely hat and all.
Might take a picture of myself.
Yeah, why not? So,
Right. Anyway,
yeah, that's what we'll be doing. So that's my confession.
was the game off, Tony? Is that why we're talking a load of
Yeah,
bollocks?
yeah.
The game was off. It rained.
It rained.
Imagine
It
going
rained
to
a
Wales
lot.
and it raining. What a surprise
Yeah,
that
what a
is.
surprise. Oh, and even worse, what did they take off? The tolls from the
This well, but Tony, the day after.
the day after.
So you've paid your £7.
Yeah. Plus, if you didn't go on the coach and got there under your own steam and indeed your own finance, obviously you can't get a refund for that. You could.
Is it free to get in, but you got to pay to get out of Wales?
I believe so.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah.
wouldn't done
Yeah.
I
Either
would-
way, the day after, yeah, they took the tolls off. So, yeah, you know.
Yeah, fuck you, basically. Can we see? I'm glad
Where was
didn't
I?
go.
Where was I? In bed eating
Yeah.
chocolate.
I had my feet up.
Yeah. Oh, it was lovely.
I can't think what I done Saturday.
I watched a couple of films.
I watched
no?
the art, whatever the Man City game. That was me.
No, I didn't even
that
bother
was
with
me
any
done,
football. I listened to the game. I listened to. Sorry, I put the radio on to listen
I
to the
did,
game.
yeah. Right up until 2:45.
Yeah, and
When they came out and said it's off.
I thought, do you know what? I've made the right
But
decision.
luckily,
here.
Tony, apart from all those players getting stuck in the lift the night before,
Well, it was
which
a
was
great,
quite
it was a
fun.
great video. Do you know what's? That's actually come about. I'm fairly sure by someone being a proper
a rapscallion,
a,
Tony.
a proper panicker, and he's remained calm all that time in that lift. Because I can guarantee you, there'll be a couple of people in that lift that would have been very fidgety.
There was a lot of people in there.
There was, yeah. They do. They're so lazy. Footballers.
One of them had
they
the
are
top
so
off.
lazy.
They weren't lazy enough to take his top off. Warm in a lift. When
Yeah,
there's
and they will literally celebrate anything. I mean, for them, that was a great victory.
It was, yeah.
Getting
Getting
those
the doors
open.
open.
Yeah, so well done there, lads.
We have, however, Tony, you did ask for a match report,
Yes,
and
did.
we've got one.
We have.
Do you want me to read it, or shall you read it?
You can read it. Yeah.
Right, it's from Lisa Spearman. Hello, Lisa.
Hi, Lisa.
Thanks for this match report. And it goes thus, Tony. It is 3 lines long,
Yep.
and it goes thus.
Sounds
We
like
went.
a Nielsen report.
It says, we went, it was off, it was on, so we paid to cross the bridge. Hard to park, got to the ground, ate chips, had a sing, it rained, so game off, tis and team clapped us, we went home.
Oh, you see, now that
Sounds all right.
that's how you write a match report.
Concise, Tony,
Hey.
and to the point.
Toby, you could learn a lesson there, mate. Yeah, keep
There
it
you
short
go.
and sweet. I know you got to fill a page, but you know,
Well, what can you do?
small is beautiful and all that. So that's all we can say about
Well, I can say more about it.
report, really.
How many games have they had called off them?
What, before their £750,000
Yeah.
renovation of their drainage? Or
The answer is
after?
4.
4, yes. See, the problem
After the
is,
£750,000 renovation? First time it rains?
I think it's the second time, isn't it? After their
That's
renovation.
appalling, that is.
Yeah. Well, I've been to, as you know, we've discussed before the Cardiff and Leeds games in the Championship, where I was convinced. In fact, Cardiff was that bad that at around about 12:30, so the players don't normally arrive at an away game until 1:30.
Oh,
On
right.
the dot,
I didn't
bang,
know that.
they're
That's
there.
news to me and to everyone listening.
So I rang the manager and I said, Gaffer, I don't fancy this today.
Can I have the deal?
Yeah. He said, what do you mean? I said, this pitch is not playable. I said, it's like a fucking swimming pool. And he said, right, I'll be there in 10 minutes. So he jumped in car, came down to the stadium, and he's walking around the pitch, and he's like, fucking hell, this is a disgrace. He said, I'm going to go and get the ref. So he went and got the ref, came out with a ref, with a football in his hands.
Yes, what's his drop? I've seen them doing that.
He got this football. Imagine Carl lifting a football up with both hands over his head, slamming it down as hard as he can. It bounces about 2 foot off the ground. He goes,
enough.
That's fucking great, Dad. There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that pitch, ref. Nothing wrong with that pitch. That game should never have been played. Cardiff didn't want it played either because it just laid a new pitch as well. Yeah. But they managed to get Glamorgan's giant squeegee roller.
Oh, right.
Which, if they hadn't have done, the game definitely would have been called off. But it was very, very close. But I'm fairly sure that it was Carl that convinced the ref in the end, and the players were happy enough to play on it. But Leeds, I've never seen anything like it. The amount of water that came off Leeds pitch that season.
You think of like a stadium and a club of that reputation and size.
Well, this is the thing. See, I can't.
If it rains, it rains. There's nothing you can do about that. You can't make it not rain.
I can't ever imagine our pitch being called off for being waterlogged.
Not for being waterlogged.
The drainage on that pitch is ridiculously good.
It's.
But yeah, I mean, I suppose if you've spent £750,000 on drainage, you would expect.
I mean, I'll be honest with you.
You wouldn't expect that much standing water on the pitch.
No, let me be honest. I don't care if it's called off because I wasn't there.
No,
to be quite honest with you, I stayed at home. But I'll say this: if you're a club that is a football league club, there must be certain standards you must adhere to for your ground to be in this league. It's ridiculous.
But I think the problem is with Newport and grounds like that, they are very, very open. There's large gaps between the stands and the pitch.
I mean, our stadium's completely enclosed and it's below ground, isn't it?
And the drainage is, I can't remember, I did get the figures off Joe once, but the crown, that's what they call it, the crown.
I never knew that.
The crown is significantly higher than the touchline, but it's on such a gradient that you've never noticed.
You learn something every day.
Yeah.
Here's what I'm thinking. I thought this today, and I've always thought this. Why are they in the EPL? There must be a reason for that.
I've got a similar question to you, right?
Let me ask you my question, my follow-up question then.
Yeah.
Why are Ayr United not in the EPL?
Well, I can see why Berwick aren't in the English League.
Because they're shit.
Yeah, but Berwick is in England, isn't it?
It is.
It is. Now, I've looked
Sometimes it's in Scotland, and the rest of the time it's in England.
For the first time in my life, I actually came across someone whose address was in Berwick, so I thought, I'll have a look where it is, because I know that's quite close to Scotland.
It's quite very close to Scotland.
And on the old
map,
on the old map, on the borderline, it sort of goes, and then all of a sudden, it jumps up.
I know.
And basically goes round Berwick.
I dare say that's fucking wrong as well. Someone will be telling me that's wrong.
So why did they avoid Berwick then? What's
I don't know.
Now we really are fucking struggling here, aren't we?
What I would say is, I don't see why Swansea, Cardiff, and Newport and was it Wrexham when they were in?
Is it historic, maybe?
I cannot. I mean, someone will undoubtedly, indubitably send us some kind of email or post it on something, telling us why that is. But I can't see for the life of me why certain Welsh clubs should be in the EPL. Do you
know who we're going to get an email from?
There's a Welsh league.
We're going to get an email from Camdenite about this.
There's a Welsh league.
Definitely.
Be in the Welsh league.
Well, and Cardiff have actually won the FA Cup as well.
Here's what I'm thinking, right? Your Wales is not an actual country, is it?
It's a principality.
It's a principality.
Someone's going to smash us on that.
It's a dependency of England. Yeah. So I'm thinking England have probably just said, you know what? You're not having your own league. You can be in our league or you can fuck off.
Yeah. But it's the same.
That's my theory, Tony.
With the Irish league, isn't it, really? I know there is water between here and...
There is. Technically, it is an island,
but
Tony.
Their aspirations are to play in English football. Regardless of...
Well, they had their chance to have Wimbledon in Dublin, Tony, and they turned it down.
Well, they did.
There you go then.
Yeah, we could have been watching QPR.
Could be. That's
or Luton.
Luton? Oh, no. I'm drawing the line at Luton.
Oh, Coventry.
We didn't have a game at the weekend, let's be honest.
Alright, so what should we do? What's on your list anyway? I've got
nothing on my list. I was just going to wing it.
Well, this is something we were going to do last week, but I completely forgot.
Oh, what is it?
Do you know what we got? We know we haven't got this.
I can tell you what, Tony.
Is the quiz. I've
got an update from Edinburgh.
Oh, yes.
Hibernian 0, Rangers 0.
Right, yeah.
That's good news for
That's
me.
good news for him. Yeah, we're not going to be able to do the quiz tonight. That's a shame. That'd have been
What's that?
the quiz, Sam's quiz.
No, we can't have Sam.
Yeah,
He's
so
not
we'll
here.
have to leave it at 1-1.
1-1
So
at the
we
minute.
are
I'm
going
excited.
to do the half-season player of the
Half-season
half
player of
season.
the year.
half-season of the half-year.
Midway through the season, Tony, I believe is the technical term.
Half-season player of the
view of the
half-season.
year. Let's just do half-season review of the year so far.
Half-season review of the year so far. I like that. I like
I thought about it
It's gone quite well.
today, this week, because I've done a lot of driving this week for work, and I thought, yeah, we're where we should be. But what I'm now thinking is, I think, in retrospect, especially the way like last season ended, I think we're actually doing infinitely better than I really think we should be, to be quite honest.
I think we all expected that we'd be up and around there because
Yes, but I
let's
thought
be
we
honest,
would-
with our resources,
Infrastructure.
it would be quite difficult. But then you could say the same about Notts County, who are still down there. and
Doing near
struggling.
like second bottom, aren't
Yeah, and apparently they spent £600,000 on a player or some player.
More
I don't
fool
know.
them.
Yeah, which is a lot more than.
I
we
would have
got.
been thinking if we'd been in or around the playoffs, I would have thought that would have been alright. But to be where we are, especially with a game in hand now,
Yeah,
I'm chuffed to bits really. It's great.
actually
The
we
football's good.
haven't got a game in hand on Lincoln.
Yeah, but if they're fucking there, we're going to beat them.
Yeah,
They
but
ain't going to do
if we're talking about top two, it really don't make any difference. We
Let's
wanna
see
be
what
in that
happens
top
at the end
three.
of January. See where they are.
You reckon
January's-
they'll drop
I
a
reckon
bit?
they'll drop away again.
You
I
do?
think, yeah, I think for sure. Well, I'll be honest. Well, having said that, I was expecting the football in this league to be better than it is. Because if I'm being honest with you, the football that we're playing is alright, but the football that other teams are playing has been shockingly bad. It's been
Or are we
much
just
worse than
that
I
much
thought.
better?
well, we're better than them, but the football's been terrible. Don't you think the football's been rubbish?
We did expect that though.
I didn't. I thought it would be better than
When
that.
I was talking to Lee earlier today, it pretty much said that there's two types of team. There's the ones that are going to come, or they're going to play us and try not to lose and
Yes.
try and frustrate us and stop us scoring, and there's the teams that are actually going to come and try and play football. But Lee's pretty much echoed what Louis said: is that we'll just out football.
We're better than them. We've got better players than everyone I've seen. I've seen nothing in this league so far. We are the best team in this league. Not just, we're the best team.
And
we are the best team by miles in this
and
league.
to
From
be
what I've
fair,
seen, I've not seen Lincoln because it was away and I don't do away.
They did look good. They did look good. I mean, we scored first, then we had a goal disallowed, which wasn't offside. Had that goal been allowed, which it should have been, we'd have been 2-0 up with 15 minutes to go, and we almost certainly would have won from that point.
Where are Swindon sitting at the minute?
I
was
think
another
they're
one
bottom
we-
of third.
Oh,
They're
well,
not. They're
bollocks to them
struggling
then.
again. Yeah,
That was last minute goal, wasn't it?
Yeah, well,
If only Tisdale had made some substitutions in that game, we would have won that. Tick that off your list of things to say.
yeah. I do believe that we do have the better players, and at the same time, we should have. Because we have got the money,
Yes.
and are using the money to
We
do
are.
it.
And we
And
cannot.
that's not to say that we're splashing out millions. I'm talking about just being comfortably well off.
We can't afford to be in this league next year.
We're in the big corner house in the cul-de-sac
Oh, right.
of League Two. We're the ones with a big garden.
Have we got an electric gate and all that?
We've got a water feature in the back garden.
An alpine rockery, Tony.
Yeah, an alpine
There you go.
rockery, a babbling brook,
Smashing.
no less. Compared to the rest of the houses in the street, ours is very nice indeed.
We are a local councillor, I'd suspect.
Yeah, actually,
We are.
we've done all right for
We've
ourselves.
done all right for ourselves,
We've done
haven't
all
we?
right.
No, it's a shit league, and
It is
I
terrible.
would be
it is.
amazed. I'll be dumbstruck if we're not champions of this league by not a significant margin, but I'm reckoning 5-6 points. I reckon we'll.
Well,
I'd be immensely disappointed if we
I
don't.
said at the beginning of the season, before the start of the season, that it would be us and Lincoln up there. I still think that will be the
Don't
case.
forget what happened
Both
Saturday.
teams.
The
Well,
prediction on Saturday, Tony rained off. He said.
yeah, it's true. Both
Remember
both
that?
teams. Both teams should be, because Lincoln, despite not being the biggest club in the world, are also a big club in League Two. Although they've been recently in non-league
Yes.
as well, but they are still they're a one club town. They have
They got a big fan. There's a
got a big
lot
fan
of
base, and
supporters
they
go to
get
that.
good crowds. Yeah,
Yeah.
so and I like that.
And that's down to those Cowley brothers. So good luck to
yeah,
them.
yeah. If it's not us and them first and second, whichever way round
I
it
can't
is,
think
I'll
who
be
else it
very,
would be.
very surprised. Very
I can't
surprised.
think anyone else. I don't know who's third or fourth.
Oh
I've
no!
no
I mean,
idea.
Colchester are doing all right. But they
We got them soon,
they got
haven't we?
Tonkin. We got them on Saturday.
Good.
They got Tonkin.
That's
They
very
got
soon.
Tonkin, didn't they, last
Did
week?
they? Good.
4-0, I think.
Ooh.
4-0.
That's not done their confidence any good. Coming to Fortress MK, as I like to call it.
Fortress MK. Shall we do the half-season
Yeah, go on,
player of
let's
the
do that.
half-season?
So we've done Newport.
We've done Newport.
My opinion is they
and we
shouldn't
said
be
we
in
wouldn't
this.
have anything to talk
Yeah,
about.
look at that. Look,
Eh?
Christ, it's 9:15 already.
There you go. So, we're going to go through the squad.
Go on.
Lee Nichols.
Well, I don't know what to say about him because quite literally he's had nothing to do. When he has had to do stuff, he's done
He's
it.
done it very well.
Yeah, so
Done it very well. The only
he's very tall. I'll say that. I've said it before. I'll say it
The only
again.
criticism was that free kick and the fumble a couple of weeks. But aside from that, you only remember the bad stuff about
Yeah.
keepers, and Lee's a very, very good keeper, and he's very loud. He
Good. That's what you need.
yeah.
You need someone to
very
shout at
happy. And in another season, he could probably win. Last season,
he
I
could
think.
win what?
Well,
Player of the
Player of
year.
the year.
I tell
Last
you,
season, I would imagine that he was fairly close, but we'll never know because it was cancelled.
Yeah.
George Williams. I've got a note here about
Oh,
George, and it just says blocks, headers, throwing himself in front of everything.
Yeah, he's done very well.
Particularly at the beginning of the season, he didn't miss a header. He was chucking himself in front of shots and crosses and all sorts of things, and very dependable. And he's a bit of a confidence player, I think, George, and really plays. He's doing well.
I think I'm going to say this. This is not the last time I'm going to say this, rather. But he's definitely playing below his level. That guy.
Yeah, I think
in
he
this
is
league.
capable.
Definitely.
Of more.
He's a much better player than Ned for this league.
Number 3.
Oh well, I'm just going to say it right here and now. I've not slagged them off for the last couple of weeks, but I've been critical. But I've been doing it to try and elicit a response, which is what. But so far, and we're sitting here on the 19th of December.
Yeah.
I will say he has been far and away. He's been the player of the season for me so far, without a doubt.
I think just in terms of his involvement, the way he's been playing wherever Tiz has put him, and he looks like he's enjoying it. I mean, he's getting down to the corner flag and crossing in for goals. So
it's been a revelation, a man. Because, like I said, I think it was in the first one. Like these we done. If he'd never played again, I would have been thinking, yeah, well done, mate.
Yeah.
But to play and you think you've done alright, but to play and be the way he is at his age. I mean,
it begs the question:
just a
why
great player.
has no one ever done the same thing with him before?
Well,
It's crazy, isn't it?
you're thinking
You
to
think
yourself,
it's hindsight, and that's why the
You know,
manager is.
possibly Tisdale was all right at the old management business.
Shall we skip over a couple of these defenders?
No.
Joe Walsh.
Oh, I can't really.
There you go. See, we could have
nothing
skipped
about
over him.
yeah.
Matty Baldry sent off. Haven't seen him since.
Even remember him?
I think we did actually. Mitch Hancock's
Another
played
one?
very well the first game, back on the left.
I'm shaking my head. That's
again,
not
not
working
enough,
well
not enough game time really. So we'll get the other.
Get the shit ones out.
Get the others out of the way. Callum Britton, again, very dependable. Been doing the job.
Where has he not been seen him recently? Have we? Is he
No.
injured? Is he fallen out of favour? There, football speak there, Tony.
I'm not commenting on that. Let's put it that
Oh.
way. Oren Jackson obviously played. Well,
Yeah,
those
he's
under
another
23
one.
games and the 2 cup finals in a week and lost both of them. Bless him. Right, so now we're on to the good
The
stuff.
good ones, right? Go on.
Bailey Cargill.
Oh, he's been great.
He has been great.
Phenomenally good player.
He has been very, very good.
I don't think just for I've said this is me saying it again. Not just at this level. He could definitely play at higher level.
Yeah.
That guy. We're lucky to
again,
have players like that.
He's down as a defender, but
Yeah.
it's not.
He's another guy that just bombs forward all the time.
So Bailey's up there, I reckon. Bailey's in the mix, as they say.
He's in
He's in got to be in
number
the,
8. I would
Yeah,
say.
number 8 to start with. Then we get to JMT, Jordan Moore Taylor.
Well, he's just a great
Absolute
player.
revelation.
Yeah, fantastic player.
How
another
Lincoln-
one we're really lucky to have.
Lincoln, well, not Lincoln,
I know.
Exeter was stupid
Exeter,
enough to have that
to let
clause in
him
his
go.
contract.
I know, idiots.
But there you go.
But their loss is our gain.
Moving into midfield.
Oh, midfield now. Go on.
Oos.
He's been. This is going to sound a bit shit, but I reckon he's found his level. To be quite honest, I don't think he'll be able to replicate his form if we go up.
I think
he's one that
he probably prefers a slower game, which
Yeah.
he's not going to get in
he's
League
not
2.
going to get in.
He's not going to get that here, but he has started showing that the passes that we saw on YouTube when we.
He's
first
shown
signed him.
glimpses, but I don't think when we get promoted, if he's released, I won't be disappointed. To be quite honest, I mean he's a laugh, isn't he? And he looks like a great bloke, but
Yeah.
all those cutbacks
And he wears
and all
his
that.
shorts halfway down his arse.
Yeah, I mean he's I mean He's a nice guy. He's probably a smashing bloke, but I wouldn't be disappointed if he goes.
Right, so I'm going to skip a couple here. I'm going to skip out David Kasumi. Love you, Dave, but you know.
Yeah,
Ryan Harley, who hasn't played since he got that injury.
Oh.
Aidan Nesbitt, for obvious reasons.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about him, quite honest.
Yeah, but I think we can go to Conor McGrandles.
Yeah, he's been.
Do you know what? I know he got injured in that. Well, he didn't get injured. He got assaulted. In that
assaulted
first
Tony,
game
knocked out.
at
He did.
Oldham. But
Blinded.
it seemed like we'd seen a lot of him in pre-season because he was so good, and he was definitely the star of pre-season. Player of the season now.
No.
Unfortunately, certainly not our half-season player of the year. But
No, he isn't. No. That's Lewington for me.
if he hadn't been assaulted, you never know. Ryan Watson. I like this boy.
He's another one that has kind of slipped under my radar, to be quite honest.
Yeah, he's again one of those that he's always just in front of the play, or he's just everywhere, and I like him. I like the fact that he goes under the radar because it gives him a chance.
If he goes under our radar, that means that opposition.
Exactly, they have no idea who he is.
I'm saying that. I
Right,
just made
Alex the Golby. I've written down here.
Go on.
I've written down here Potts.
Potts.
It reminds me of Darren
You
Potter.
reckon he's as good as that?
I don't know. He is not far off,
Oh.
and he's still very young when you think about it. You know, him and Nathan
Who is he?
Nesbitt, only
Did you say
26.
Gilby?
Gilby, yeah.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was thinking of someone else.
Yeah.
No, yeah, great player. Like another one that if he gets injured or whatever, I reckon that's a major, blow to us.
Yeah, it would be. And again, I think that's a strength of ours is that we did lose those players when we played Carlisle, and
we still battered them.
Still battered them.
And they were one of the better teams, so fuck you, Carlisle.
Peter Paulett.
Well,
We love Peter.
Yeah, I do really like him.
Not enough game time again.
But I don't know how well he's going to do because basically he's one of those players that's made of glass, isn't he?
But you know what you're going to get when he
you
comes
do,
on.
yeah. Which is running like a log towards
runs
the goal.
running like a lunatic. Luke Chadwick-esque.
I'd be disappointed if we don't see much more of him in the new year.
I would be nice to see a bit more of him. Then we go to Lawson Darth. Now he's one that has escaped my attention as well, but I'm hearing lots of good things from lots of other people. I can't really
We
judge.
had a lot of people last time we did one of these podcasts asking us to, to mention how good he was. So I suppose other guys are seeing him and thinking how great he was. But like you, he's not one of the ones that automatically think, oh, he's a great player. But he must be if other guys who are listening to this are sending us emails saying, can you comment on him? So yeah, I mean, he must be better than we think he is.
According to this, he is a central midfielder. So
right.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know. So. Did we do Jordan Houghton? We didn't, did we?
Didn't we? Let's do him now.
Another one I like.
He's alright, yeah, I like him.
Yeah, getting lots of good reviews. Let's
get to the good ones, Tony, come on.
Right, so Chucks, technically
Chucks.
a midfielder, attacking midfielder, number 10.
Yeah.
He could get it. He could get it if, I don't know, if he stays for a start. See, I love Chucks. I do love the
it's
man.
It's difficult to say. I will be
I watched him
astonished if he's still here by the end of January.
I watched him for a year go through recovery and rehabilitation for injury, and he deserves.
It's difficult to say.
Nice.
He has blotted his copybook as far as I'm concerned with all that like nonsense, in pre-season when it's obviously didn't want to stay. So I'm always a bit kind of dubious about players like that.
Thought he was going.
I bet he's glad he didn't because they're writing this shit, aren't they?
Exactly.
When he wanted to go.
All right, so we move on to centre forwards.
Go on,
Dylan.
He's just a kid. You don't know what to say about him. What can you say about him? He's a child.
But when you look at it written down like this, right?
He runs about a lot.
We could talk about but we don't really need to.
I don't know what to say about him, do you? I mean, I don't know what to say about him.
Kieran Agard, Robbie Simpson, Reece Healy.
Out of those three, Kieran Agard for me.
Yeah, Kieran Agard. But Reece Healy's put in his shift and scored the goals as well. Can't argue with that. And Robbie Simpson does his bit.
He does his bit. I like him.
Yeah.
He looks like a nice bloke. If
He's
that
there
makes
for
any sense.
Yeah.
But out of the three of them who you've just said, I reckon like Agard, and this is going to sound really stupid, but I reckon he's one that's gone right under the radar because you think because the guy that sits next to me gives him utter death every week. He shouts at him. He says, "You're lazy. You're shit." And you think he's not, is he? No. When he's look at the goals he's scored and everything else.
I mean,
he does.
that goal he scored against Carlisle is a perfect example of why he was bought in the first place. And although Carl, in my opinion, didn't play him enough as an outright number 9 because Carl liked his width and he liked his he likes his centre forwards to come in from wide. Kieran now is playing more as a number 9 because he knows with the players coming forward that are behind him, and that includes all the defenders, He can play as a number 9, a genuine number 9.
He can get into positions where he knows the
ball
is
going to come, because the ball's going to
and
go
that's
wide.
that is a skill. I don't think you can teach that. I think
also,
you're either good at that or you're not.
No, you can't. You can't teach it. It's like Paul Scholes, Steven Gerrard, Frank Lampard. Yeah, just players who just popped up.
Just know
Keith
they're
Andrews
going to be
was
in the
another
right
one.
place.
Keith Andrews was. You can't teach that. You can say to kids, or so if you chase a ball down that the keeper's got, you do it 100 times, he might fuck it up once. If you don't do it 100 times, you'll never be there for that one. And that's what I was taught as a kid.
He's a very good player.
He's a good player. It's
Would
as simple as
you
that.
have him above Chucks?
What, as player of the year?
No,
Or-
as in that position. I don't know, they don't play quite in the same position.
No, Chucks wants to play number 10 and Kieran wants to play number 9. It's as simple as that. Chucks wouldn't want to play centre forward.
I don't think they complement one another very well.
I think that's because
unfortunately.
I think Chucks is Chucks likes to get the ball and do his own thing.
Yeah.
And if that means that he's 20 yards out, then there's very little chance that anybody else on the pitch is going to see that ball until it hits
They're two different players. It's like
until it hits the
comparing.
net or the back of the stand.
Yeah, I'm comparing chalk and
They are,
cheese, but
they
I'm
are.
just trying
They-
to annoy
they all
people on the
complement each
internet, and
other.
I bet you've done it.
Then we got the loanees, Brandon
Go on.
Thomas Asante. I want to mention Brandon
Go on.
because if you can, you should go and watch his goal for Oxford City last weekend. They did lose 2-1, but Brandon's goal well worth a watch. If anybody remembers the one that he scored for the academy from the halfway line.
No one remembers that.
It's not quite that good, but yeah, go and watch it. Oxford City last Saturday. Fantastic goal by.
Is it on
by
YouTube
BJ.
by any chance?
I believe it is on YouTube.
I'm
It's
going to
also
Google
on
it when I go
Twitter.
on.
It shouldn't be too difficult to find. Yeah, so that's it. So you've got to pick one now. All right, pick a top 3.
A top 3
A top 3.
out of that squad
Yeah.
in reverse order. Or
If you
in
had
order?
to now, if they were stood outside there now, and you had to motion from one of them to come in and receive their award of this half season. Yeah.
My top player for this half season is Dean Lewington.
Yeah. I want to say Louis. No, I do. I'm going to say Louis as well because he has been an absolute
Number 2.
revelation.
Well, number 2 for me.
I think number 2 JMT and then Bodie Cargill.
I'm going Agard at number 2.
Oh shit! I forgot
Fine,
Karen,
forgot what
didn't
I'm
I?
saying.
Cagsy, sorry mate.
Number 3. Difficult to say, isn't it?
Oh fuck. No, I'm going to change mine then.
Oh, go
Louis,
on.
Cags,
Cags.
JMT.
Ooh, I don't know who to say for number 3. Difficult for me. I'm going to say Houghton for number 3.
Houghton, I like it. I like it. So you've got
So
many
for
good
me-
players.
I'm going to say it slowly. At number 1, my half season player of the year, Dean Lewington. Number 2, Kieran Agard. Number 3, Jordan Houghton.
I'm going Dean Lewington, Kieran Agard, Jordan Moore-Taylor.
We're both right.
We are both
Everyone
right.
else is
In
wrong.
fact, I asked a member of staff of the press corps actually
Press corps.
to choose his half-season player of the year. He politely declined,
Oh, right.
but he did tell me. But
Don't tell us.
yeah, there would be no surprises in anybody's choices. I think.
No.
I don't think anybody's going to be far off. If you do want to send us your selections,
Yeah.
send them to mkdons
Radio
show at gmail.com, as well as your jingle. We got a jingle, haven't we? We got
We
a jingle.
have.
We
Have
got
you
a
brought it
jingle. I can send it to you so you can chuck
I've
it
got
in.
it. I've
You've got it,
yeah. Yeah, we got another jingle, and I'll be honest with you, it's a million times better than the other one we've had.
So
I'll tell you what, I'm going to pause. We'll say we'll pause now.
Yeah.
Do a pause. I'm going to put it in now.
Sit down before we steal your club. Sit down before we steal your club. Sit down before we steal your club. Sit down before we steal your club.
Right, there it was.
there it was.
I can stick that in. That was good, wasn't it?
Yeah, so that was Bobby G,
Bobby G. Sent
also
that in.
known as Bobby Session, a very good friend of mine of some 25 years.
More of which to come at the end
More
of
of
this
which to
podcast.
come. We used to be we weren't in a band together. He was in a band that I used to manage. Very good.
We
stuff.
had him in here last night, didn't we, Tom?
We did indeed.
And
He-
you can hear that
he came
very
in.
session at the end of this podcast.
He came in.
So stay tuned right to the very end,
Yeah.
because we've going to give them, Tony, a Christmas present.
A Christmas present. He came in, swigged a can of
He
Stella,
did.
necked that in
Knocked
one.
it out.
Took it in one. Sang it in one take, and
He
then
did.
fucked off over the back of
fucked
the
off.
garden fence.
And you can hear it at the end.
Here at the end.
A wee
It's very
Christmas
good.
present from us to you. Don't say
Yeah.
we don't give you anything.
Exactly. Yeah. All
Right,
right. So
what
what do you
we're
want to
doing
do?
now?
What do you want to do?
I've got-
We can either do the draw.
Oh, let's keep the draw to the end.
Do
Keep
the
them in
draw at the end.
suspense.
We can do. What was the other thing? We can do predictions for Colchester, and there was another thing.
I've
What
got
was it?
feedback corner. There's
Feedback
not a lot
corner.
of feedback corner
Come on,
this
let's have a
week.
feedback corner. There's a giant smiley there.
Well, yeah, I don't know why that happened.
Did you screenshot?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Ah, there you go.
Feedback corner. I'm not going to say this bloke's name. It's this bloke here, Tony. You can read it.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Oh, this is from.
Don't say where it's from.
Don't say where it's from either.
It's not from the zone.
Oh right, okay. I won't say that. No.
Right. Feedback corner. This week's
Yeah.
feedback corner. We've not had many this week, so up your game if you're listening.
Yeah. we
Number
need,
one,
We
I'm-
need the ego boost.
Clearing my throat. I wish you success with your podcast. It seems to be going well, but sadly, it's not for me, as I have tried it twice, and each time, within a minute, there was cussing and swearing. I am not a Puritan and understand and accept that swearing at any football match, but I just don't want it in my fucking house. I am neither criticising or asking you to change anything, just stating a fact.
I've got a feeling you threw in an extra word.
I might
there.
have done, Tony. I
Right,
might
Dad.
just well have
No,
done.
I can respect that. I respect the man's wishes.
Yeah, you can say what you like. He's not going to listen to this,
It's
is
not
he?
going to change us. But
He's not, no.
I respect his opinion. What I do want to ask is,
Oh, go on.
what's the difference between cursing and swearing?
I have no idea.
Anybody know?
Perhaps he's put a hex on us.
Difference. Shall I Google it?
Google
Difference between cursing
And swearing.
and swearing.
Like
there we go.
Googling. Go on.
Swearing and cursing are often used interchangeably, but there's a subtle difference in their origins.
Oh, go on.
A curse implies damning or punishing someone, whilst
Oh.
a swear word suggests blasphemy,
Oh, right.
involving a deity to empower you. Oh, that's getting boring now.
That's boring. That.
Yeah, right, fuck that.
I got another one from someone called Corner Don.
Oh, yeah. He sits in the corner.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't.
Because he says, I got worried when my name was mentioned. He's worried now, isn't he? It's mentioned
Oh,
again.
yeah, the fella with the, basically,
He said-
repeated what I wanted to say.
I am the New Zealand listener, and he's going to send a picture soon.
Oh, good lad.
Well done. I hope you don't win this bloody thing, mate, if I've got to send it
Yeah.
to New Zealand. I've got to be honest.
You're not, well, basically, we're not posting it to you if you do win. So.
I think this is also him, but I've not put this name. We're just going to say it's him.
Yeah.
The follow on. He said, regarding the worst 11, and he's done it right, XI. Not
Yeah,
like that
good,
idiot last
good.
week. Nathan
See, they're
Colbert.
learning. They are learning, finally. They're
They
learning.
are learning. His are. These are ones he thought we should have put in.
Yeah.
And I did have Julian Horness on my short list. And I wish
Actually,
I'd
no,
put him on.
I saw the first one on his list and I thought, yeah, that's a good shout.
He's put Nathan Colbooth,
Bad.
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 Serge McAuliffe.
Do you know what? I got a feeling he plays for a team that I'm going to be managing soon.
Who does? Nathan Colbooth.
I believe so, yeah.
Oh, you better not slag him off then.
No, I better not.
And he's then put Julian Horness. I don't know how shit he was because I've never seen him play. He used to sit right in front of me when we were at the hockey stadium. Lovely blonde hair he had.
I don't remember him.
Oh, he was a blonde-headed Frenchman.
Was he?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
he sounds
remember.
dreamy.
He'd probably gone before you turned up because he was only there for the
Yeah.
first season.
Oh,
we
I
were
didn't
there.
turn
He was-
up till
I don't know how shit he was.
5 or something.
Oh,
yes.
say his
Ngombo.
name. Ngombo.
I see. He was one of, do you remember when I referenced the players coming from bigger teams who just couldn't
Yes,
be
who
asked?
thought they couldn't be fucked
Yeah.
to play for us.
Well,
I'm swearing a lot now.
Young
You notice
Mikey was one of those. I'm not saying that he didn't put the effort in, but he just didn't put a lot of effort in. He just seemed a little bit. He was a decent player and he was good in training.
that? Was he?
Yeah.
It's not good enough. And then he's put, these are the ones who showed very, he's put a load of varies, limited flashes, but who may also have had something. Bailey Smart, he's put.
Bally Smart. He went to Coventry, didn't he, I think?
Did he?
Or did he come from Coventry?
We've also had something from someone called Don Direction, and he's put FFS, it's Mr. Tumble, singular, off the telly, not Mr. Tumbles.
Now, did you come up with that name?
Well, we were talking about this last night in this very studio, were we? No.
You were.
The reason why I was laughing so much last week because I was desperately trying to think
He
of
couldn't
something that
actually
was
think
funny.
of a fucking name. He couldn't
That was the
actually
first
think of
thing
a
that
name.
came into my head.
Yeah, so that just tells me that you watch CBeebies
Yeah, good.
and
CBeebies,
you
mate.
don't have any children
I don't know
of the
of that
relevant
age.
age.
No,
so
no. Then we've got something off the concrete roundabout from someone called Bertie Wooster.
Yeah.
He's put another good show and a massive smiley face. I can
yeah,
show
there's a
you that.
massive smiley face there.
He's then put The Chelsea player who won the competition to join them was Carol Mangy.
Yeah.
He only played a few times for us on loan. He never featured for Chelsea, and since leaving them he's mainly been a regular in the National League. He's currently a regular with Hartlepool alongside Peter Kisoso, recent MK Dons Academy player.
Yeah, he's a very good player actually.
Not that good if he's non-league, Tony.
Nah, Carl Magnate, he is a perfect example of why it is, no matter how good you are, how difficult it is to become a professional footballer past the age of 16 or 17.
Did he not have the attitude, Tony?
Well,
let's make someone
up. But the physicality.
He's not going to listen to this.
It's the physicality. It's just
these days. Thinking the National League's fucking kick the shit out of you, then, wouldn't you?
The regime.
I'm swearing like a log tonight. That guy's not going to like this, is he?
Oh no, not at all. They just look after themselves so much better these days, and they just. It's difficult. I have so many problems trying to quantify what I'm trying to say. But if you could imagine, the only thing I can compare them to is a nun.
A nun?
They abstain from everything.
Oh right.
Because they have to.
Be doing with that.
Because everybody else does.
There's no way I could be a professional footballer.
The second you
skip off. What about Tony Adams? He abstained from everything.
Those days are
gone.
Long gone.
They're long gone now. Those days are gone.
Yeah, so
Tony.
Perfect example, Dale Jennings.
Does he not drink
all the talent in the world.
Does he not smoke? He doesn't drink. What does he do?
Exactly, he doesn't run, that's for sure. He had to have special training in pre-season, which is the ultimate shame.
Calipers? Running Forest Run?
Yeah, just to slow him down. He was a quick player actually.
What? Forrest Gump?
Forrest Gump, yeah. Run, Dale, run.
You keep talking, I'm going to see how long we've done.
I'm just trying to think what else we could talk about.
Fucking how long do you think we've done?
No, I think there was a third. Seriously? It's got to be an hour.
It's 45 minutes.
Is it? Oh, right.
Or if you're listening to this, 20 minutes. So are we done then?
If we're lucky, yeah. I was trying to think what the third thing was. Was it the Colchester? Must have been Colchester predictions.
Oh, we're going to do Colchester and we're going to do the prize draw.
We'll do Colchester, do the draw, and then your Christmas treat.
And then we'll wish you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Sure, should we do it first? We'll keep the draw to the end.
Keep the draw to the end.
Keep
the suspense.
Listen, I'm just going to shuffle it. Oh, your name's in this hat.
Yeah, it's in there, it's in there. Okie dokie.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to do a dry run. I'm going to do a dry run.
You can't jinx it.
No, I'm not jinxing it.
Oh, okay.
See who won this time. Oh,
well done.
Well done. Well done, mate. Right, what we're going to say, Colchester.
Colchester at home. Colchester, decent team.
Decent team.
Every now and again they have a good season. Colchester.
Let's hope this is not it.
They every now and again will get. I think it's distinctly possible that they could be making up the three that.
I reckon they'll go up next year. Yeah, for sure. Because they're one of the bigger and better teams in this league.
Yeah, which is not saying much when you're talking about Colchester United because they're not a big club.
No.
But in this league they are.
They are in this league, eh?
I think it will be a very good game of football, I'm hoping.
I'm hoping so.
I'm hoping it'll be a good game of football. I hope there'll be goals. I hope not too many.
There'll be 2 goals for us and none for them.
I'm going to say, JT, your prediction is?
2-0 to us.
Shock. And I'm going to go 3-1 to us.
No, we're never going to score 3 goals.
No, 3-1 to us. You know why? Because they'll let us play football.
Right.
They'll let us play football.
You reckon they'll set up?
They will want to play.
I'm hoping and suspect that they're one of the better teams in this league, and they have got a game plan is to try and play at us rather than wait for us to come on to them and then try and catch us on the break.
I can't see them doing that. I think they're too good a team at the moment.
Too good a team, them. Still going to beat them though.
Yeah, so Sam.
He's going to come back and kick my arse. Sam's not here.
Is he not?
He's not here.
Did I not arrive with him?
No.
Oh right, okay.
Unless he's standing outside with the can. So that's us.
So that's it then. Right. So should we do this?
Is this it then?
I got some sound effects and stuff.
Oh right.
So we were going to do.
Genuinely, your name. If you've entered this, I spent this afternoon writing your name on a bit of paper, and then I've put it in a hat. So genuinely, it's a genuine draw. I'm shuffling them, Tony, as you can see.
Right. Hold on. He's dropped one.
Right.
He's dropped one on the floor.
Right.
Stop. No, you can't look at it.
Okay.
Right. Hold there.
I'll say one thing.
Yeah.
Out of everyone that's entered, there's only one woman in this hat.
There's only one woman for us.
She's only one woman in this hat.
Only one woman in that there hat. Right, I've got a thing here.
Oh, go on.
So, although the names are in a hat,
they are in a hat, and I've taken a picture of the hat.
I did have a wheel thing.
A wheel of fortune. We learnt this last night, didn't we? Go on, do the sound effects. Go. Oh, that's good.
Hold on. Wait. Where's the applause? Well, we absolutely fucking ruined that, didn't
What
we?
we should do is we'll do that again once we've won. Right, who's drawing it? I think you should draw it because it's your thing to give away.
No, you can draw it.
Bear in mind that you cannot win.
You can't win a Coey Dunby
No,
t-shirt.
you can only win a Charlie
You can only
McDonald.
win a Charlie McDonald.
So
My
sorry
apologies
about
for that, but that's the way it goes.
But you're getting it. It's a good. This is a good. This is a good prize.
It does not matter what signature is on that because that tracksuit top is unique.
Yeah, it really is.
You can't go into the shop. You
having
can't
that date stitched on it, it's just brilliant.
Oh, hand stitched. Hand stitched. Well, it's not
my
hand
own name
stitched.
in this.
Actually, I know they do these down the road, Old Walton.
Do they?
That's where Sonderco are. Take stuff down and you can get it done for you. Bespoke. It's very nice.
Right, I'm shuffling it now.
Shuffle.
I'm only going to do this once. Ready?
Yep.
Here we go. And the winner is Tony Hawkins. I'm shuffling.
Drum roll. It is Rob Hembley.
Rob Hembley, you've won,
Rob. Well done, Rob. You've won this delightful.
Rob.
And can I keep the carrier bag?
You can keep the bag, Tony, if you want.
Do you need the bag?
I don't need the bag. I've got
don't need the bag.
You don't want it.
I washed it and left the label in as well.
Oh right.
It actually didn't destroy. It didn't actually get in all my clothes.
So say it again. The winner of the prize is
Rob Hembley.
Right, Rob. What we're going to do is we're going to email you between tonight, which is 9:15 on Wednesday, the 19th of December, and when this goes out, which is Saturday morning. And you can arrange how you want to get this prize given to you.
Yeah, let us know where you sit, and
you can either
send JT round. Unless you're in Club Red, then I'll do it.
Then he'll do it. I suspect, though, Rob, that me and you are going to be meeting in the Cowshed bar either before the game or at half time.
I might slum it for 10 minutes and come over.
So Rob's the winner.
You know.
Well done, Rob.
Well done, Rob.
You're
now the proud owner. A very good prize. Very good. And I'll tell you what. That plus the Man United one I've got are my two most prized possessions.
We're not giving the Man United one away to anyone.
The Man United one, there was only 3 of those made.
Yeah.
Only 3 of those. I've got one and it is just spectacular.
So that's us then.
Yes, that is us.
I just want to see. Actually, that was quite exciting.
It was, yeah, that's quite exciting.
Well done, Rob.
So, commiserations to those who didn't win, and also those who were stupid enough to either send A, half an answer, or B, come up with some
bizarre thing.
That
was worth it though. You filled it.
We never did hear.
Never
did hear anything about that.
So there we go. That's us then.
So I'm looking at Rob's email, and he did want the Doombe shirt. So sorry.
Sorry, Rob. The Doombe shirt is not available.
Yeah, but you've won.
You've won. Well, that's us then. The next podcast, we're not doing one next week because, like we said last week,
and it's Boxing Day as well.
The way the holidays fall for everyone, we can't do it.
Yeah.
So
and when we come back, we'll have about 8 games to talk about.
The next one will be the
second?
First Saturday. Yeah, the second for us, but it'll be the first Saturday after New Year. So we'll record it on the Wednesday, which I believe will be either the 2nd or the 3rd. I don't know when
the second.
So it's the 2nd. Wednesday night, we're recording it the 2nd of January, and it'll go up on that Saturday.
5th of January.
5th of January. So that's us. So I can only wish you a Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. And thanks to everyone who's listened, and bigger thanks to everyone who's bothered to contact us.
Yes. Merry bollocks.
Oh, and we've had another country, but I can't think what it is. It's another really strange one.
We're so exotic.
It's a really weird one. It's like Uruguay or somewhere like
really?
that. So if you're the guy listening in Uruguay, cheers, mate.
Cheers. Have a wonderful Christmas.
Yes, and a very Happy New Year. And Rob will be hoping to see you at the Cowshed bar at the weekend. Right, here is a very Merry Christmas present from us. Tony, what is it?
This is Merry Christmas Everyone, stroke everybody, because I can never remember. Sung by Bobby Session, or Bobby G. Guitars, keyboards, and all other instruments.
Other instruments by me.
By JT, very talented young man that he is.
Thank you, Tony, for
this
saying
is
that.
their version of the Slade Classic.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Are you hanging up the stockings on the wall? Is the time that every Santa has a ball? Does he ride a red-nosed reindeer? Does a ton upon his sleigh? Do the fairies keep him sober for a day? So here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody's having fun. Look to the future now, it's only just begun. Are you waiting for the family to arrive? Are you sure you've got the room to spare inside? Does your granny always tell ya that the old songs are the best? Then she's up and rock and rolling with the rest. So here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody's having fun. Look to the future now, it's only just begun. What will your daddy do when he sees your mama kissing Santa Claus? Are you hanging up the stockings on the wall? Are you hoping that the snow will start to fall? Do you ride on down the hillside in a buggy you have made? When you land upon your head, then you've been slain. So here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody's having fun. Look to the future now, it's only just begun. So here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody's having fun. Look to the future now, it's only just begun. So here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody's having fun. Look to the future now, it's only just begun. So here it is, Merry Christmas, everybody's having fun. Look to the future now, it's only just begun.